Did you know that recycling one aluminum can saves the same amount of energy needed to power a television for 3 hours? Did you know that Americans use 2.5 million plastic bottles every hour and 85 million tons of paper a year? That's about 680 pounds of paper per person. Most importantly, did you know that you could make a difference for our community, country, and world just by recycling? Rising concerns about habitat destruction, competition for resources, urban development, pollution, and other critical issues have forced societies around the planet to become more environmentally aware and begin to make better plans to protect the future of all our natural resources. While the problems we face are challenging, one simple way citizens can help protect our environment and keep it clean is by recycling. And it's not just about environmental sense. Recycling saves dollars and cents as well. Did you know that Frederick County's landfill is nearly full, and that right now we are paying to truck 80% of our waste out of the state? This isn't a sustainable way to manage our waste. By recycling all of the materials we can, we are protecting our local interests, including the environment and the economy. Recycling helps keep our landscape clean, is more energy efficient than harvesting and processing virgin materials, it creates jobs, and reduces pollution. Recycling just makes sense. The Frederick County government wants to make it easy and efficient to recycle, because to make a real difference, we need everyone to participate. To support this goal, changes have been made to our local recycling programs that make it just as easy to recycle something as it would have been to throw it out. But by recycling it, you support the best interests of the whole community. It's the right thing to do, and it's easy too. Frederick County's residential curbside recycling program serves more than 71,000 households with an efficient, easy-to-use process called Single Stream Recycling. This video will explain more about Single Stream Recycling and what you need to know to be involved. Single stream recycling is a method of collecting materials in which all different types of recyclables, such as paper, cardboard, cans, and bottles, are mixed together into one container at a resident's home. This container is then placed at the curb to be picked up and emptied by a hauler contracted by the county to collect recyclables. It's that easy. How does the single stream process benefit you? Single stream recycling is a user-friendly recycling program. It requires less time and effort to recycle since materials don't have to be sorted, taped, tagged, bundled, or bagged as separate items. The county provides carts that have plenty of storage capacity for recyclables. This lets you recycle more things and also allows for collection to be bi-weekly instead of weekly, meaning you have to bring your recycling out to the curb less often. Frederick County's rugged recycling carts have wheels for easy moving. There's no bending and lifting, as with the traditional 18-gallon bins. The carts also have built-in lids to keep recyclables covered. Less effort for residents and bigger bins will lead to increased amounts of material diverted from the disposable waste stream. This diversion will help save space at your local landfill. What can be recycled? A lot. Our goal is to remove as many valuable resources from Frederick County's waste stream as possible. Recyclable resources include aluminum cans, pie plates, and clean foil, tin and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, paper products. There are so many to be recycled. All of your newspaper, junk mail, magazines, catalogs, colored or white office paper, computer printouts, envelopes, cards, non-metallic wrapping paper, phone books, and even hardback and softbound books. Shredded paper can be recycled too if it is placed inside a paper bag to make it easier to collect and process. Cardboard and paperboard. This includes corrugated cardboard as well as food boxes such as cereal and cracker packaging. Milk cartons and juice boxes, plastic bags from grocery and department stores, plastic containers and tubs, such as those used for peanut butter, margarine, sour cream, yogurt, and even large tubs, such as those used for kitty litter and the flower pots that plants are sold in. Plastic bottles, such as for water or soda, salad dressing bottles, prescription medicines, laundry detergent containers. A good rule of thumb is that if the container is plastic and the product is pourable, the container can be recycled. Recyclable materials do not have to be flattened, although doing so may help to fit more into your collection container. All containers should be emptied. It is recommended that you rinse to remove food waste and residues that may develop odor or attract pests. While small amounts of food remaining will not impact a container's ability to be recycled, large quantities of food, liquid, or trash in a container will make it non-recyclable. If you have more recyclable materials than will fit into your cart, you may place the excess recyclables in paper bags, cardboard boxes, or any open container. If you regularly fill your recycling container to the top, you may wish to contact Allied Waste to have your cart exchanged for a larger size. Residents should place their recycling cart at the curb the night before, or no later than 6 a.m. on their bi-weekly collection day. Carts should be set out at least 4 feet from any possible obstructions, such as trees, mailboxes, or parked cars. Place the cart with the wheels to the curb and the lid opening toward the street. Every resident's collection schedule for their street, as well as information on recycling, can be found on the Office of Recycling's website. Wondering what happens to your recyclables after they leave your house? You're not alone. Many residents have asked about the trash trucks they see packed full of mixed recyclables and wondered what happens to all the resources inside. Because the recycling process is single stream, the same type of trucks that collect trash can also collect recyclables, without the need for specialized equipment that could keep various recyclable materials separated. Although the same kinds of truck can be used, trash and recycling are not collected at the same time and should never be mixed in your recycling container. After they are collected curbside, the recyclables are brought to Frederick County's transfer station to be dumped from the collection vehicles and loaded onto tractor trailers. This creates a more fuel-efficient way to deliver large quantities of recyclables to a materials recovery facility, often referred to as a MRF. The MRF is where the commingled recyclables are sorted, processed, packaged, and then sold and shipped out to manufacturers and other industrial buyers. Frederick County's recyclables are taken to the Recycle America MRF in Elk Ridge, Maryland. Once the material arrives, it is scaled to determine the load's weight. Next, the recyclables are tipped and released onto the floor of the facility. Once the recyclables are unloaded, they are ready for processing. The materials are placed onto a conveyor belt, which streams the recyclables through the sorting lines. As the items go down the sorting conveyor, contaminants such as heavy metals and non-recyclable trash are removed by hand. The materials then continue across spinning rubber disc screens, which separate large, light items, such as cardboard. The cardboard then goes down its own conveyor line at this point and is stored for future baling. Next, the remaining materials move to the combination screen, where paper products are separated from household containers. From here, newspaper products are separated from other paper materials. Each type of paper is sent to a warehouse bunker for storage and baled before being sold and shipped out. The remaining household containers now pass through several types of automated sorting devices, such as optical scanners, eddy current separators, air handlers, and ferrous metal magnets. All of these steps are designed to separate out specific types of recyclables. At different points throughout this journey, quality control checks are in place for hand sorting to ensure the end result is a highly marketable material. After being separated and sorted, the materials are stored in a warehouse and then later compressed by a baler, which uses metal wire to hold the bale together. Bales are stored until they are sold and then eventually loaded onto trailers to be delivered to the end user. The end product can be put back to use in many different ways. Plastics can be reused as fleece fabric, durable construction materials such as decking lumber and insulation, or new plastic containers. Recycled metals can be made into new cans, house siding, lawn furniture, or even used in new cars. Recycled paper can be found in homes and offices around the world. Frederick County is committed to making wise use of its resources and protecting the environment we live in today. We want our communities to thrive for generations to come. For more information about the Single Stream Recycling Program, visit the Office of Recycling's website. For questions about your recycling service, container, or collection schedule, please contact Allied Waste, Frederick County's designated recycling hauler, by calling 301-694-6498 or sending email to frederickrecycles@republicservices.com. Remember, you can make a difference in your community today and help save the earth for future generations. Please recycle and keep Frederick County beautiful.